Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel today. So I haven't put any videos up recently. Okay, so I thought I'd put a video up today because obviously it's the American election. Okay, so even though this isn't something that really affects me greatly, obviously it affects us all at the end of the day because, as they like to say, they are in charge of the free world and everything. Whether you want to believe in all that jargon and everything, that's down to you. But what I thought I'd speak about today is who I'd like to see win the election. Okay. Now, in the past, I've had a lot of arguments with people about Donald Trump, you know, with all the things that really stupid things that he said when he was in power last time. You know, the allegations about corruption to do with Russia, which obviously came out to be absolute nonsense. All the lawsuits that he's had in recent years since he lost the last election, you know, and everything that's been going on recently. You know, would I prefer to see him in power or Kamala Harris? You could say it's got the same kind of problems that he had with being in power currently with Joe Biden, with all the things that Joe Biden's been accused of and his family have been prominently accused of, with the corruption that they've been, you know, to do with the Chinese, to do with Ukraine and everything. And when she says that she agrees with everything that's happened in America, when you consider immigration's got a lot worse in America, considerably a lot worse. You know, inflation, which we've had problems with, cost of living problems in America. You know, there's a lot of problems in America that obviously a lot of people may not be aware if you don't really follow American politics and everything, but they might not be really they're aware of. So if I was actually to think about who do I think should win the election, I'd actually say neither, to be honest. But if I put myself in the shoes of an American, you know, it is a hard call to actually make. Okay, but I would probably say that I'd probably have Donald Trump. And the reason why is Donald Trump hasn't really said the stupid things that he has in the past. Maybe he's learned a few lessons, got a bit wiser from his last stint in power in America. He is also somebody who tends to put his country people first, which a lot of politicians don't. If you look at politicians in the UK as a classic example, you know, a lot of people complain that they put overseas first and immigrants and everything, but I'm not going to get myself put in that awkward position today. But Donald Trump is one of those, you know, who wants to put the people in his country first. You know, he says that he wants to get rid of a lot of the immigrants that have come across, I think it's the Rio Grande, across the the US stroke Mexican border. You know, get them back out of the country and send them back to where they are, you know, which arguably are, a lot of people would say our government might learn a lot of lessons from. You know, so if I was an American, I probably would say Donald Trump. Would Kamala Harris actually stand up to the things that a lot of Americans aren't happy with about in their country at the moment? I'm not so sure. You know, she may be very good at getting celebrities and everything, but doing the things that the average Joe wants, I'm not so sure that she'd be able to do that, or that she's even promised really to be able to do those things. So from my own personal view, that's what I would say. I'd say Donald Trump. Whether he will win it, I think it's going to be very close. Okay, which isn't going to be a good thing, because you don't want to go back to the last election. I think it was, what, 2020 or around about 2000, when you had George W. Bush versus Al Gore, and you had the countless recounts. I can't remember which state it was to do with. I think it might have been California. Okay, so ideal solution for America would be probably where it's nailed on and there's no arguments really, but I can't see that. I can see this being dragged on for several days, if not weeks, potentially, and potentially you could even end up with legal action happening yet again. So I hope it is a dumb thing and somebody wins by a large majority at the end of the day, but I can't see that. But other than that, obviously that's my personal opinion. Obviously for now, thanks for listening. We will put out some more videos a bit later. If you are new to the channel, obviously please subscribe and like the video. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.